My zone is from 43 to 44. After that, you either need to test 49,000 or go higher and you're testing again. I thought this was the most important part of technical analysis. Using technical analysis, you are guided. If your level is broken, it will suddenly stop resisting. As if that weren't enough, isn't there a ceiling? You keep banging on the ceiling's underside, and the more you do it, the weaker the ceiling gets until you've broken through. There is a lot of space after you finish. Above that ceiling, there is a great deal of space to expand. For that reason, this extended transfer is about to take place. Ethereum offers a variety of outlets. Once more, am I going too short? So far, I have no idea. Looking at the price activity was my opportunity. I need to check if any other elements are developing. Will my time be counted? Is there more data about trend lines and things like that I get? This covered my short when we were below 39 and made a great chunk of coin with members. And I am monitoring it. So far, I've just watched from the sidelines to observe its impact on this situation. Here in this video, GT will provide his thoughts on Bitcoin price charts, Ethereum, and gold, studying their reactions to market mood and technical indications. Some of the most pressing concerns and problems faced by traders will be addressed by him. How Bitcoin broke through the $44,000 barrier and where it may go from here are two of the many issues that GT will cover. Additionally, he will analyze the Ethereum market across several channels and highlight important levels to keep an eye on. And he'll give you the overall picture on the price of gold, while also talking about how it's trading within a channel. Watching this video will give traders a leg up in the markets as GT provides insightful analysis into the dynamics of these assets. Okay, so obviously Bitcoin is going to come up. Bitcoin, my friends, this is just going higher. We have already discussed this, haven't we? We warned that this would be considered resistance until you crossed this line and closed and confirmed. Nonetheless, it's 3 days ago or 2 days ago, depending on your perspective, isn't it? It's sealed above, verified, and off it goes. So this is where technical analysis really shines, huh? Using technical analysis, you are guided. There is a level for you. When it cracks, it suddenly stops being resistant, as if there were a ceiling, doesn't it? Thus, you persist in striking the ceiling's underside. As you continue to hit, the ceiling will weaken until it gives way. There is a lot of space after you finish. Above that ceiling, there is a great deal of space to expand. For that reason, this extended transfer is about to take place. So where exactly is it likely to end up? If all else fails, you'll probably end yourself in this. The potential for gain is still high, at 49,000 to 50,000. So maybe in this region will I short again? So far, I have no idea. Looking at the price activity was my opportunity. I need to check if any other elements are developed. Will my time be counted? Is there more data about trend lines? And things like that I get. I covered my short when we were below 39 and made a great chunk of coin with members, so I am monitoring it. So far, I've just watched from the sidelines to observe its impact on this situation. Additionally, I might think about shorting it on a Pierce if it hits around 50,000. There is still a weekly topping tail, and that is the only other consideration. So I'm going to remove all this stuff off the weekly topping tail, but you can see it right here on the weekly. Do you think it's still intact? Therefore, this will continue to be a barrier until the weekly close is higher than that high. That topping tail is still a significant feature. So once we broke the 44,000 barrier, keep in mind that my zone is 43 to 44. Then you go higher, test again, or test 49,000. And to reiterate, I wouldn't be astonished if Bitcoin were to break through the $50,000 mark, exactly like the STP 5,000. Just wanted to mention Ethereum, because I know a lot of you are interested in it. This is where Ethereum is proving its strength. As I go through this, one thing I want to mention is that Ethereum has numerous channels, correct? Here we have the major channel that has managed to keep prices in check. Afterwards, this small channel that originated from these elevated points gave rise to a new channel that runs parallel to the existing one, which is located here, right? At its core, this is what I'm keeping an eye on with Ethereum. See, opens the door to returning to about 2750 if it can close above. You may think of that as your maximum. Now, there will be opposition. Once it reaches that location, isn't it going to be a brand new ceiling? That ceiling has to be pounded? Is it able to penetrate? It is possible, but at that point, you must honor resistance. All right, then. So there are a few more things that I need to discuss. Looking at gold alone reveals that it is still in a channel. Once again, this channel is visible. Here at the channel's base, we are, even if it collapses below the channel's lower end. It's merely a temporary configuration, as I mentioned yesterday, correct? Compared to the broader view, keep in mind that the monthly chart is the best place to go if you want to see the market performance over the next 12 or 24 months. Looking at the weekly chart might give you a good idea of where the markets are going in 6 months. Looking at the daily chart might give you a good idea of where the markets are going over the next month or two. Here we are on the daily chart. Once again, we are aware that the breakout in question remains the larger pattern. You have support there and secondary support here at 1975. If we break through here immediately, it seems to reason that there might be a minor drawback, but nothing major at this stage. Gold isn't exactly a beloved asset right now, is it? Given the inherent danger in the stock market and all, what with us setting new all-time highs and all, due to the current state of the markets, individuals are not hastily purchasing gold. Now, gold will be in demand if market prices begin to fall, if we experience fear, or if a recession appears imminent.